King, or the, whatever the name of it is,
Eco
King,
They're still working. I mean, they're moving along pretty good.
and they got all the, equipment stolen or something like that.
And they got some
Copper.
wire, 3 spools of copper wire stolen. Or I know they're still moving along good.
And they're still trying to solve the water problems themselves.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're still working on it.
I know this town's full of water issues.
All right, Michelle, you have anything to add?
Well, I got the North Carolina retirement system totally caught up. We're up to par as of April the 3rd. And the penalties and interest alone for what I caught up is $3,536 just for this month that I caught up. But looking back at the history, there's gonna be approximately $10,000 to probably $12,000 in penalties and interest from 2024 and 2025.
I forgot to mention also that got an email from the LGC yesterday that they're gonna freeze our some of our taxes. It's redistributed, some of our sales tax.
Well, Linda hadn't done a sales tax report in I don't know how many years.
It's gonna cost us, what I estimate, about $85,000 they're gonna total from us.
85,000.
Yeah, and we may look.
85,000.
If I
Put
was,
that again on her bond, right? Send that in.
and then potentially we could have to place up to $100,000 in those fines you were discussing. From the taxes not being paid.
And that's just on that part of it.
Yeah, so that's $185,000 we could fight.
I hope the paper puts in there what all, we've faced since we came into office.
Yes.
It just didn't start in January or December. It's been for a long time. The lack of reporting, the funding and sending in. I don't understand what, if they didn't send all that stuff in, what was they doing? Sitting there looking pretty and smoking out there on the sidewalk. I don't. I mean, I don't know what all we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I hope we got the LGC is, they give us a chance to appeal that.
And that's not even discussing the federal.
No,
it's just
me and
the state.
Becky, that's just the state. Me and Becky started on the 941s, but we've got to call into her. Ms. might have to sign an affidavit giving her power of attorney to, help me with that.
So,
Just let us know.
And then I didn't know if, you might wanna approve this or disapprove this in, closed session. I'll give you this spiel. Okay.
Do you have any more?
No, that's all.
Chad, you wanna give that? More, you got anything?
Well, not like I said, the well company is back. Yesterday, one of our well pumps apparently went out. So I've got the well company scheduled for tomorrow to come and put it, and we do have pumps on hand, so we won't have to be a waiting period on the pump because I kind of figured that would happen. But hopefully we'll know something tomorrow, maybe get them back online.
Okay, good deal. Which, so we got a company coming tomorrow for sure?
Yes, the Wilson company that we've used before.
Okay, good deal.
Other than that, that's all I've got.
Okay.
are we still in the grant period with that,
Oh, yeah.
the new wells?
Yeah.
So,
It just took so long to get everything. We've been waiting on it for months to come here and
Yeah.
finish drilling them.
I mean, we're not about to run out of the end of the grant period.
No. And I was speaking of that also, I forgot to mention too, I discovered with that grant, we'd had to pay $40,000 up front. It was time sensitive before we got the grant money, and it was supposed to be reimbursed out of the grant. They took it out of fund balance, it never was. that we're working on now. I'm working with Gil, we're trying to get that reimbursed.
Did we ever get reimbursement, for D.R. Phillips's, from the grant
Yes.
sign? We
Yeah,
did
probably
get
came through.
reimbursement,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, somebody in Raleigh kept holding it up. And I finally went to the governor's office about it. They got the ball rolling. But at this time, I thought it was for the public comment. Everybody here's on the agenda. If you guys want to close, brother.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to close.
Second.
Next, we got Alexa with Quality Inn. Would like to address the board.
I'm just really just trying to get an update on what's been going on. We've had a couple more charges that are needed to be added to the water situation, to the bills. We just had to have another plumber come out and clean the pipelines because a lot of the water issues that were continuous even after the first plumber, we thought he fixed everything. It obviously all was not fixed, and there was some valves that were damaged, and then there was some thick mud still in our pipelines, and they all had to be washed and cleaned out last week. I'm waiting on my boss to give us another invoice for that, but I'm really just trying to figure out the bigger picture, like what I've already turned in. That's what I'm really just needing an update about.
Did you get a chance?
But I had him talk to Mr. Adams yesterday.
What you sent,
Yeah, about the Quality Inn.
right, but what you sent wasn't,
Okay,
it didn't have the information in it. We're in the investigation process is what's happening, and we have to work with the, insurance carriers that have done investigation and determined, what the costs were, whose responsibility it was. We have to look at what our system found when they did an investigation and put all of that together and then work with the contractor. So there's not an answer. I mean, it's not like we would know by next week that you're gonna have money.
Right.
It's gonna
We've
take
just
a
been
while.
waiting a long time now. for
Well,
this.
and the other thing is that there is a point in time that we would determine that the costs, I mean, it's not that, when did it occur?
it was December.
Yeah.
December, yeah, so to have things that are coming up now, those are going to be very difficult to try to prove that were a result of the incident. And there are things like that go on. There's gonna have to be a lot more than just turning in an invoice and saying that it was.
Well, I mean, even if it's not the bigger picture, I think at this point is it was a issue that was, what do you say, like babysat instead of actually fixed when the first plumber came in, I think is what's happened. But regardless, even if it didn't, what is already been turned in is what we're really focused on, I guess.
Right, and we're working on it, and we're, because it's our opinion that it is the responsibility of the other person. So a lot of times when there's a back and forth type of a situation, it does take a little bit of time, but we are investigating in it to make sure that the appropriate person is responsible and makes restitution for what damages were caused.
Okay. And you guys are investigating them because they told me, then they sent me all these pictures and everything telling me they were not responsible because it was done properly.
Right. No, we will be working, and there are other things that, we have to hold them responsible based on their contract, and there's a big difference between somebody who's familiar with the system and how it operates as to whether they're responsible or not than talking to somebody that, doesn't have that kind of knowledge.
Okay. So I guess we'll know something
Yes.
sooner than later.
Your earring's about to fall out. I just didn't want you to miss it.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, no, we'll definitely be in touch because we'll probably have some questions as the investigation moves forward.
Okay. And you have my contact information?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Mhm.
If you don't mind, just keep track of some of these employees that might be not speaking. Well, yeah, that could be another day discussion, but just make sure that you're top of the chat. If Mr. Carpenter is his supervisor.
We're thinking it's a major company. Problem.
Absolutely. Oh, trust me, I'm here to protect you.
Good.
And next up is Joel, but he couldn't make it today, so we could continue him for the next time.
Hold on just a minute. Have you talked to Joel and you know what maybe you wanted to address that? No.
It was on some of the projects we got going.
Oh, okay.
And it was about the grant, some of the grant funding.
The grant funding.
Yeah, and he didn't know a few things before
Okay.
we proceeded, and he was wanting us to, do a photo today, but we can
Okay.
Continue to
continue to
work.
the next,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
because he couldn't make it today. All right, next up, we got Brady Cody, county manager here. Talk to us about sanitation fees.
Yeah, and good afternoon. And I think I know almost everybody, but just to introduce myself, Brady Cody, County Manager. Before I talk about that, if I could, I wanted to thank you all for your support for a grant that we submitted. It's a heli recovery grant for our recycling program. So the town was a partner in that. We got a letter of support. So I appreciate the mayor for getting that to us. We received $1.4 million to upgrade our local recycling system. So there's going to be some big infrastructure upgrades come out of that, and also a new compactor system that's going to help, more efficient, better recycling program. So we'll have some more information come out about that soon. But I think that's going to be a big improvement, not just for the citizens of Grant County as a whole, but citizens of the town of Robbinsville and the other municipalities within the county. So again, we definitely very much appreciate that. And I think that's a good example of the ongoing partnership between the town of Robbinsville and the county. So look forward to future partnerships as well. And anytime the county can be a resource for you all, please reach out. I know county sanitation fees. I think there was a discussion last year about catching up on the fees that were billed to the town of Robbinsville for sanitation services, specifically for the commercial trash that passes over the scales. I think it was summer of last year. The bill that was in arrears was paid, and there was a kind of a new arrangement as far as the tonnage being billed when that was being captured to more accurately reflect what is commercial, because as you all probably know, residential garbage in the town of Robbinsville or in Grand County as a whole, it's free. Mm-hmm. So nothing gets charged for that. It's difficult, or was difficult, I think, with the way that the town operates, because it's commingled, I think, 2 of the 3 days a week. So there was kind of a guesstimate before on what was commercial, what was residential. What we came up with last year, the framework was Wednesday was a commercial only pickup day. So just to use that as our benchmark for all 3 days, that way we make sure that no residential garbage is being charged, and that way it's separate, and that way all commercial entities within the county and the town and all citizens are treated kind of the same across the board. The bill was paid pretty consistently throughout the end of last year. I just wanted to check in. There's a couple of months that are past due now. I just wanted to make myself and Mr. Culvert here, as well as our sanitation director, wanted to make ourselves available. I know there's been some board turnover. In case there's any questions, clarifications, I know sanitation is a hot topic in the community, so just make sure that the information provided to you all is full, accurate, whatever we can do to.
Okay, Brady, what bills were paid and for what periods?
So are you asking what bills
Yeah,
are outstanding?
No, which ones were paid? Are you billing for each month, or are you billing?
Yeah, so it's each month. So
Okay.
I believe and on the statement, it's got the accounts receivable listed at the bottom. on what's past due, but it's a monthly bill, and the monthly bill has, so there was a bill that went out a couple days ago, 5/4, and it includes the balance forward, so it includes your past due, the total amount being billed for this, for May.
Yeah. We're always a month behind.
And always month.
Every month.
And then that just added on to the balance.
Okay. How much was that?
The total bill for the month of May was $1,656.
Okay.
I think what the problem was when he was taking them through there, he was getting a lot of residential on those days he's going through too. So that's what we're trying to cut out, but don't we have a fee in our taxes that goes toward the sanitation?
From a county standpoint, the
Yeah.
county taxes. So from the county tax, so the way that there's no separate fee for county taxes. So some counties like Swain do a separate waste fee. It's built into the ad valorem fee for county taxes, and the way it's built in is residential garbage is free, but commercial pays, and it's a consistent rate across the board, no matter what type of commercial you're talking about. So your county businesses or your contractors, any other business goes across the scales and does a direct invoice or payment. But all residential garbage across the community, that's what's thrown into like at the convenience sites. That's what's thrown in there, and then commercial garbage goes across the scales at the main transfer station.
In any other way, it'd be easier, and everybody will back me up to keep it separate. I'm willing to work with you, Johnny. That's just something that's come up with last year, or not Sean's the other.
Well, that's what, I
You
thought
know,
everybody's was free, but I didn't know about the,
It's the businesses, Jack, is a
Yeah.
problem. So I charge all these other businesses.
And if we were to go to a separate waste tax, there's a way to do away with it, but it's one or the other essentially. The
Yeah.
businesses either have to pay or there's another system. Did you have a question?
Is there a difference between business solid waste and C&D,
Not
construction and debris?
Price, not price wise.
Okay, but you lump in the household, the garbage with the C&D.
Yeah, it all goes together.
Okay, so commercial pays, okay, all right, I just trying, I work for the solid waste department down in Florida. But that's where I was trying to understand the garbage collection part of it, if it was actually garbage or if you were just talking about construction being C&D.
And so you know, the state even, we got a warning a year and a half ago about the dump sites. That's the reason I went to get them gated. Anything on the ground or any businesses, that state inspector, if he comes in and catches a business sitting in that, one of them green dump sites, they can fine the county. They've went and jumped around. I know one county was getting fined $6,000 a day until they fixed the problem. That's the reason for the gated, and that's the reason for all the businesses having to pay. We're just trying to get it fixed where it's fair across the board for all. And I know, just, you know, the help guns have to pick up because they're paying taxes, like you convenience stores and all that. But, you know, if I'm charging these other businesses and they're wanting to know, I've actually had people come to me wanting to know if the town's paying for their business they're picking up.
no, we're gonna start charging the businesses that we're picking up for.
Yes.
So-
And the county does that with some businesses as well.
Yeah.
There's a fee for county pickup.
Yeah, we charge all our business. We need to come up with
We're gonna have some fees.
Yeah.
And also garbage on Wednesday.
Yeah. How many tons you think we bring through there in a year? Yeah.
I'd have to sit down and do it. I don't know. I always try to give them boards a ticket. I guess you had to do it at the end of the year. You have to do your report just like I do.
Yeah,
I know what Wednesdays is your slowest day of the three. And I did know the tonnage for Wednesdays and Mondays, but I don't remember.
Chad, you think that Wednesday is pretty consistent about the amounts you get, or is it?
It's very close,
Okay.
Yeah, the bill's usually $1,500–1,600, which is what it is.
Okay.
time.
So how many tons was that? Is it?
It ain't on that statement. That ain't the actual invoice statement.
Okay.
I
So,
should have
You
brought
get
it in.
copies of the tickets.
he's not
I'll send
charging
you
for
the Michelle that
residential.
for you.
But this is, they've got it based 3 days a week. And, so I make a move to pay the bill. Come in here justified it. I mean,
But
or he's
we're gonna have to
gonna
get the household out of it, and that's our
Yeah, that's our problem, but right now it's just like, and he was generous enough to just let me know, and I can be on the agenda, because,
We've been meaning to go
Yeah.
there, mate, we just haven't been able to make it, and
So-
everything just.
yeah.
It used to be with Kitchens and cut it in half the price for the town. And the town, the last one was in, they decided they wanted to do it times 3 on Wednesday, because you tell me if I'm wrong,
Is
you
this-
have just pick up businesses 3 days a week with residential. So Wednesdays was the day that added by 3 times.
Is there
And
any
you're really
residential
paying 3
Wednesdays?
times the price
None
on Wednesdays. And I've done the math, one month you might come out $100, the next month you might lose $100.
Yeah.
It really ain't a change nothing.
There's just no good way to do it with coding.
There's not, I don't know if there be a certain day you fit businesses and certain, I don't know how you would do that, I
So
don't
the
know.
only way to do it would be to make a trash run with residential only, and then go back and get the commercial business, whatever.
Right.
But really, time, you're not winning or gaining anything. So it's better, like I say, and they mentioned Wednesdays is extremely consistent.
Yes.
Every single week, it's off maybe a ton.
Okay.
But I mean that's nothing, with trash.
No,
So
okay.
honestly,
I
I
got a
mean, that's about the
question, too.
best way to do it, unless we had a crew strictly for sanitation. Because, taking the time, we would be losing elsewhere than we would be trying to make a crew just for sanitation.
And we don't want to create more, I know how the burden of extra expense and inefficiencies, and that's not what we want either, so whatever we can.
I
make it
knew the
the
household was
easiest.
free, that's what was my argument the whole time.
Yeah.
But it is, and it does just come away the commercial, right? What
I got
question?
a question. If we just pick up commercial, we're gonna have to charge the people for that.
That's what he was talking about. that
That's
we
what I said,
have to
We're
go
gonna have
out
to
and
have a special day, we'll have to go by all the businesses and see who wants their trash picked up and who don't. So, if they don't pay, we don't pick it up.
We'll have to create a policy on that.
Let me ask you this, how much
That's our problem.
how much would it
We'll
be
take
just to
care
set a
of that.
dumpster up at the site and the county pick up their dumpster up there for the business?
What do we charge them?
It's $60 done.
Okay, so if you just
Time we
come,
dump the can,
so you just want to come once a week, it'd be $60.
Yeah.
That's not
We
bad.
don't, we don't supply the can,
Mhm.
buy your own can, but I give you
Oh,
the
okay.
number what to get.
Okay, they go by their own, on the dumpster, okay. Yeah. Now, does the ordinances about dumpster divers, would that apply to them? That would be something the county's doing, or?
You talking about on the businesses on property? I think that would probably not
No,
be enforced by.
no, the businesses, they're the owner of that land, so they're responsible to keep it clean around it. All we do is pick it up and dump it and leave it.
Okay.
And that isn't, the hard thing I think about dumpsters on business sites, it is a target for other people dumping, because we deal with it just the same even on county property, by the admin building.
We don't have a fence around it, everybody's gonna use it.
So if they just charge $60 a week, they still be getting, I don't know, they'll still be,
Are you getting the invoices, Michelle? Am I sending the right email?
Yeah, I'm
They have a
getting them.
tonnage on them on the
But
invoices.
I've got an email to direct me just to hold off.
Yeah, I know, I'm just making sure you're getting the rent,
And
but,
we did have that discussion, like a few months ago, to look at it and get the county manager go, and we just haven't, so, maybe they. will
yeah, I
be
just
more
asked you about the tonnage.
convenience.
You'd asked about the tonnage a while ago. It'll be on them invoices.
It'd be on the invoices, okay. But yeah, I have it moved on the table to, pay the invoice,
Yeah, I
make it
see.
current,
I second it.
okay.
Unanimous.
Okay.
We take care of you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. No, thank you for not cutting us off.
No, we was gonna come to your meeting, but it was, it come up every month.
We'll try not to get behind on the water bill either. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Was it? No, I knew the residential was free.
So we could just itemize it for Wednesday, and make it a copy Chad, and that was just, perfect, you know what I mean?
No, we have to suck it up and just do it or
We
charge
charge
the
businesses,
business.
I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
Yeah, how much would you want to charge them? I mean,
Whatever it costs us.
How many businesses are they, Sean?
They
I've lost count. You remember, Chad, how many?
I don't know off the top of my head, there's a lot.
How many, Chad?
I don't remember the exact number, but there is a lot.
For real?
Yes.
I mean, we're looking at,
But they need to pay. I mean, we're having to pay.
we're holding it up with our form as a service, but they're gonna have to pay for their own.
What we need to do, we need to fix, we just add it on to the water bill garbage pickup, you know?
Yeah, we can.
And if they don't pay the, garbage bill, then we cut their water off. We got them.
I don't know if we can do that, can we?
Well, if they
Of the
don't,
garbage fee?
well, if they don't pay the,
You
They
just
don't
stop
pay
picking
their
their
bill.
garbage. So you just stop picking up their garbage.
Yeah.
we're looking about an extra 21,000 a year and divide it up. That's a month. I mean, each month, that wouldn't be
It
that.
said about $1,600 a month
Yeah.
for all. You just would divide that up, would you not?
Yeah, that's about, figure 10 months is 16,000 and then a couple more months, it was pretty close to 20,000. And we got several businesses, so I mean, divide up, it's not gonna be that bad.
Why don't say, well, we don't have a choice, if we're having to pay for it, and we have no charges, and here we're having to come up with $83,000 maybe, and then maybe 185, I mean,
they gotta pay it, if they want it picked up.
it's not even fair, girl.
So they bill us once a month, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured about 1,600 a month, it's a couple, right under 20,000 a year.
How would we do that, establish policy for the businesses for pickup, or could we just add it? We'd have to establish a policy and fees, would we not?
Would you want a policy on it as to, what the fee goes for and what the consequences are if you don't pay it, you know, those kinds of things. But, yeah, I mean, it would just be
Okay.
implementing the fee. And a good time to do it is when you adopt the new budget.
Yeah, I was gonna discuss that today if we wanted to do that. I'll try to get this gentleman with, on the next item, so they actually say,
I think we need
Print
to
out a
have a,
separate bill just for garbage pickup.
we had to have contract with each business. If we're gonna pick up their garbage, that here's how much it's gonna cost them a month.
Because that's the reason I said, you know, if we tax it to the water bill, then if it don't, I mean, how do we know which business is paying the garbage? The maintenance guy would have to go through. If somebody dropped off, then we'd be picking up people's garbage that's not paying, you know?
As long as I had a list, I can make sure I would get the ones on the list.
You may have a list of who they are.
So do we do the businesses, we pick up for them 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Friday is residential.
Only residential?
Monday, Friday, we do all, like residential
Yeah.
and business.
That's what I was thinking. And we do some residential on Wednesday, right?
No residential
No,
Wednesday,
okay.
business only. There was a couple times that we went out and we got residential, dumped it, and went back and done the business just to see. There was really no difference. I mean, basically tripling Wednesday got us pretty close. I mean, within dollars. I mean, when you think about the time that it takes and then the extra fuel going back to do that,
Yeah.
you're really saving money by doing it. Wednesday comes through for the billing.
It's just a bunch of garbage. Oh God, there's a thing. I thought I seen it over there.
I teleported on you, Jackie.
You moved it.
Front and center.
I'm going incognito.
This guy, so.
You were on the other time too, so it's all right.
What's next?
I'll try to connect to this one. Tegan, yeah, I'm ready for you to present. I'm just gonna, I couldn't get you connected to Zoom. I'm gonna just put you on speakerphone if you don't care. All right, hang on 1 second. All right. Okay. You ready, Tegan?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. I can everybody hear him all right? All right. All right. Tegan, he's with TextMyGov, and it's a alert system that he wanted to present to us. And if you want to,
Awesome.
yeah, you got the floor, Tegan.
Perfect. Yeah, can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure too much of what Mary Adams has shared with you guys so far, but yeah, we are a texting tool. We're a learning tool. We help just to, get information out to the public and send out those alerts. I know as of right now, you guys currently have a system. You guys have Code Red for that. And just talking with Mayor Adams a little bit about that, I know not too long ago, it was a couple months ago, Code Red had been data breach, so that caused some issues for a lot of the users for those systems. We've had a lot of them reach out to us actually and hope to get switched over. So yeah, that's really the goal here today. But what I wanted to share was just what we'd be able to do and what that would look like for you guys. But yeah, a lot of the users of the Code Red system haven't been able to send out the alerts. Not everyone is receiving those, as well as residents are having a lot of trouble trying to opt into the system just because of that breach they had. I have been working with the mayor just on your guys' Code Red pricing and how all that was working for you guys, and we were able to work something out. Does everyone have, or has everyone looked at the agreement that was sent over?
No, I hadn't got to give it to everybody yet, Tegan. I'm just gonna let you do your presentation first.
Alright, no problem. Well, yeah, I can touch on it really quickly then. Just from what the mayor has told me, you guys are currently paying about $3,000 for the Code Red system, and that's annually for that. And just to make it easier for you guys, for our agreement that was sent over, we were able to have that first year be $3,000, so it'll just be the same. And then every year after that, it would be $2,500. So you guys will hopefully be saving some money there as well. And then, yeah, of course, since you guys are in a contract, I know that would need to be terminated for you guys. And because of that, we were able to delay the invoicing to July 1st. So essentially, you guys will be able to use that just at no extra cost for those first couple months. And then, yes, you guys won't have any pricing layovers at all. But yeah, I'm curious to hear any thoughts or questions just from anybody. So yeah, I'll kind of open it up to you guys.
I don't have any problem with it.
I want to hear from Chad.
Yeah, if we're gonna save that
I'm
much
all
money,
about
that's good for me.
If we can save money, that's great. The only question I have is, how hard is it to import the customers that we have currently into this that Tegan's talking about? Because the red alert, we've only got a few customers in there. Miley is working on importing them over, but she's having a time with it. And if we did go with them, is that something that they could help us with as far as getting those customers over? And
Tegan, I don't know if you could hear Mr. Carter, but he's wanting to know what the process would be for importing the customers from Code Red to your system, if we did go with it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I did catch most of that. And yeah, to answer that question, we can definitely import those over. I've been working with the mayor on that just a little bit already, where all we need to get those imported is just an Excel sheet of the numbers. And once we get that, we can import those also. Yeah, you guys won't be losing any people that you already have onto the system. I did send over that email template to the mayor of what he can send right to Code Red, so we should be able to abstract those pretty quickly. And on top of that, what TextMyGov will actually do for you guys is we'll purchase our own database. What that looks like, it usually pulls about 50% of the households right off the bat, so day one we'll be able to get you guys a lot more signups than I have currently had just through Code Red so far.
How do you go about doing that?
Great question. Yeah, we get that from the Postal Service. What that looks like is, we'll purchase that from them, and then we import that right into you guys' system. From there, we no longer have any access to it. That's just on you guys. You guys will have access to that information. So.
Okay. So the post office is selling people's information to you?
It's public record, and that's one of the problems that we face in distributing that. But there's a big issue that we will have to discuss, because the people who are in Code Red actually go in and voluntarily submit their number. Putting somebody into a database that they have not given you permission to do so is not legal.
Right. That's what I was.
Yeah, I definitely understand the concerns there. We actually follow all rules and laws, of course, all regulations. It is fully legal to do it. The reason is when they are put into that system, they'll receive an initial text message saying, hey, this is Robbinsville alert system. Would you like to be receiving these? So, yeah, they will have to, they can opt themselves out at any time. And, yeah, so it's fully legal and follows all rules and regulations.
Actually, it's not. If their number is on the no-call list and you contact them, that is a violation, regardless of how you obtained the information. I'm sorry, I'm the city attorney.
Yeah, I definitely understand those concerns. We have done it with over 1,000 municipalities. If it is a concern for you guys, of course, it's not something we need to do at all. We can just completely skip over that, and we can just have people opt in themselves.
So they get a text that's saying their water's gonna be out or it's off or something.
Yeah.
They gonna pay for it themselves.
No, that part's fine. That part's fine. That's not the concern.
Yeah, great questions, though. I want to make sure there's no other concerns about the database. Is there any other concerns? It seems like we just won't have to do that at all then.
Yeah, we're not gonna enter into nothing illegal, you know.
No, it ain't that. It's people have to sign something to join it or something, but I mean, who's in it now? I don't know.
I'm not sure who all's in it. I mean, they gotta sign up for it, though.
Nobody's ever told me about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about this.
so any and everybody that's in our system here.
And yeah, when it comes to getting people to sign up for a system, there's a lot of other ways we're able to achieve
Hang on a
that.
second,
I never
Tegan.
had
A lot
opportunity to
of
sign
marketing
in
and
on
flyers
that.
we'll be able to create for you guys, and we can get those sent over, so you'll be able to push those out and let people know that it's an option.
Okay. Hang on just a second, Tegan. What was you saying, Chad?
So everybody within our system, they are pretty much in it. It's just we're having troubles getting it fixed where it'll call out or send an email out. They can opt out of it. After the first call or text message, there'll be a thing that says, whatever, how stop or whatever. And you can do that.
And that is okay, because under the regulations, if they submit their email to you, you have an existing relationship with them. but we don't have an existing relationship with
Oh, I understand.
them when they give it to the post office.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
he was just talking about importing them from the post office. I mean, he could skip that, but.
Yeah,
Oh, he'd have to do that. He'd have to come through us.
Yeah.
well, he's saying he would
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
put them in your system.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, he would just set it up the same way, taking other than that, right?
Right.
They just, they would have to reach out to you and give you their information.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
It would just be the same without importing that data, like you was talking about. People could just reach out to you and sign up, correct?
Yeah, how the residents are able to sign up is we'll put a widget right on the website so they can click it and just type in their number. Once they do that, they're automatically going to be opted into the system that way.
Okay.
Tegan, what makes your system better than Code Red, what we already have in place?
Yeah, that's a great question. And there's a couple reasons that I believe. The first is that Code Red actually was sold to another company. Just a couple months ago, they had a very major data breach. They lost a lot of their licensing, and because of that, it just isn't fully up to working what it used to be. We have gotten reports that a lot of residents hadn't received any notifications from Code Red anymore, and a lot of residents were having a lot of trouble being able to opt into the system. A lot of the opt-in websites were completely down, so they couldn't even opt in if they wanted to.
But are all
And
of the options the same as in Code Red? Meaning email, text, and phone call?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys will have the ability to send out email notifications, voice call notifications, as well as text as well.
Is the customer service 24/7?
Have you got 24/7 customer service, Tegan?
We do not have 24/7. You guys will have an account manager assigned to you guys, or you guys will be able to reach out to them. We do have set office hours, but they're very good about responding there, and they'll be able to work very closely with you guys whenever you guys need that support.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also like to mention that TextMyGov hasn't ever had any downtime. We have been fully up since we started back in 2019, and we haven't had any issues with the system there.
Okay. That's pretty consistent then.
So if I had an outage at 2:00 in the morning and I had an issue and I'm not able to do that, I mean, we're pretty much not able to use them. So I mean, it becomes problematic for me unless they have someone there that can help us correct the problem. Because if we don't have this call-out system, we have to go manually send out a notice to each and every person affected. Then we have to go after we're finished for the week or whatever the emergency is, and send a retraction. And that takes a lot of time to go to each and every person's door to do those notices. So,
Was the system we got good?
well, I mean, it would be good if we can get all the customers into it that want to be into it, so we can send those notifications out. Right, like I say, right now, Miley's working on getting
It's
those.
it's been neglected.
Yeah.
Yeah. The software's only good as the information that's put into it.
Right.
You see what we're saying?
And we have nearly 1,200 customers, and I think there's only the customers that I've manually entered, which are the employees. And I think Mayor Adams here is on there, or the old number. I don't think the new one is.
No.
Just the people that work here, the ones I manually put on there. But the information here, I didn't have access to that. So, and that's why Miley has a hand in trying to get those imported into that. And that's being troublesome from my understanding. But outside of that, I mean, it's been pretty good. Like I say, if I send out a notification, me and the maintenance guys are the only ones getting it. Which, I mean, we're already working on a leak or whatever it is, so we don't need it, But if it works, I mean, it does save a lot of money and a lot of time to go and hand out these notices.
Did you get notification through a text or email whenever their data was breached? Code Red?
No, like he said, they changed the company, and
They switched everything before they did
the
that.
previous person that was in the office
that-
was the admin.
Uh-huh.
So that
Okay,
email didn't come to me, but
Okay.
now with I think they went from Code Red to Crisis 24. That's what it's called. It's still Code Red, but it's Crisis 24. Yeah, so now I'm set up to do that, and I've got Miley on there to help with the information from the office.
Anything else you got thinking that would make your company differentiate from Code Red?
Yeah, I will mention we do have a couple other tools in the system that will be options to you guys. We have some surveys that you guys will be able to send out and some Facebook integration as well. That's about everything I was hoping on going over. The one last thing I would like to mention is just kind of the timeline for what this would look like. I know, of course, you guys will need to talk about it amongst yourselves, and I will mention that for Code Red, I believe they do require a 60-day written notice before you can cancel. And I believe that you guys pay for that July 1st every year, so that would need to be sent in probably as soon as possible so that they don't lock you guys into another year of the system.
Okay. Well, thank you for presenting, Tegan.
Yeah, of course. Is there any other questions or thoughts anyone has for me?
thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Tegan.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, thanks guys, and I hope that we can work together in the future.
All right. Thank you. Have a good
All
day,
right,
sir.
thanks. Bye.
I would like to review the contract.
Okay.
I don't say you paying, what, how much a month for this?
Annual.
I've lived in all
$3,000
this stuff
a year?
for years, and I've never got a phone
Oh, I
call
thought you
saying the
said
water's gonna be
$3,000 a
out.
month.
No.
Damn, I said,
No,
it ain't worth that, we buy
People complain
signs.
about it all the time. They say, why don't you
The
send that
flashing
notice?
sign,
you know?
yeah, like they did that
It's
time with
very
I
effective.
don't know what $3,000
Absolutely.
is
I,
times
we had
12.
Code Red down where I was, and I utilized, I was the
That's what I
administrator
said,
of the
but-
system.
Yeah.
Well,
But, and I'm not saying that this isn't a good option, especially with the changes that have been made. I just want to be sure that what we do is legal and that it is not annoying to
That's
your
right.
customers. Because that's just getting off on our own foot, so.
Yeah.
But how many times have we ever had to put notices, all the time that I've lived in the town of Robbinsville? There's probably one time when they found a animal in a reservoir or something like that they sent notices out. But
You have water out notices, right?
Yeah, I've had to send them out several times.
have you?
Oh, yes, sir. Like I say, when you send those notices out, it takes everybody and hours to send
Yeah,
them
that's
out.
on my door,
And
on
then,
Fort
and
Hill.
then you have to go back when it's done, if it's safe to drink or whatever, and send a retraction. Or if it, lots more time, then you got to send that notice out. And by the time you get done doing that one time, it's paid for itself for the whole year. It's really great. The only issue that I can see with the Text My Gov is if you don't have access to it 24/7 and you have one issue.
Well, what he said was you don't have access to a person at
Right.
their office.
Right. But if there's
But-
an issue with their stuff, their site, then
Well-
I can't send it out.
I mean, you can send it out if you are able to access it, and that's what they do, is they let you do it.
Yeah.
And then the only thing would be if there was some kind of a glitch that
Yeah.
you couldn't put out, but usually they let you have access to the system to do it yourself.
So in other words, you're saying, if they had a water break at 3 o'clock in the morning, it'd go wake everybody in town up, call them, say
It
your
would
water's gonna
send,
be
yes,
out.
it would send either, like say if they wanted an email or a text message, and once they receive that first one, they can opt out of that. It'd be on the customer to do that. But we are required, like say if it's unsafe, you need a boil water notice or whatever, we are required to send those out.
It's kinda like Duke Power when they go out. I get them little texts to say estimated time is 7 p.m.
If I may. It can also be utilized for a lot of other things. So if for some reason you had a major accident and you wanted to detour something and you needed to let people know, you could use it. If there was a fire and people needed to evacuate, if their, Helene came through and it hit here, where they could get resources. So it is very useful for a lot of other things that you might need to make a public announcement about than just the water out notices. But especially during emergency situations, it becomes very effective.
That makes it sound better.
I'm sure you could do that with Code Red.
No, you can't. Any kind of a system.
So you could do that with what's already in place.
Well, my next question would be what's the price for what we got
We
in
would
place?
say $500
Starting next year.
start next year, $500.
But then again, you
For the
could
whole
contact
year?
Code Red and say, we're negotiating.
That's right. It's $500.
For the whole year?
Is that a local boy, John?
No, he lives, he contacted me several times what the present is. But,
Table it.
Yeah, make a motion for
Okay.
I make a motion, we table it.
okay. So that's, just continue to the next meeting.
And I am good with whatever
Yeah, I ain't
decision
seen
y'all make on that. Either way, I just need one of them.
Give you a tool.
That's right.
I didn't even know we had a system like that, so.
Yeah, it's real big on your website there.
Yeah. Very few people knows about it though. I mean,
I'm not on cell phones, so I'm just not signing up for it,
That's when we would work with media and,
yeah,
try
that's what I was
to.
hoping. This guy might be more friendly to people that
It's called
didn't
home.
text.
Yeah, I
It's,
thought y'all would get catching up.
next up, Ms. Newsom, you ready to present to the board?
She's gonna talk to me.
All
I
right.
forgot what I was here for.
Okay.
Miss
And I'm
Jackie,
telling the truth.
Miss Jackie Newsom has a problem.
Right.
And this is with the prior administration. She left her a Discovery card and her debit card with the Wells Fargo with Amanda. And she goes out of town in November and comes back in April.
Because she had a bad accident.
Because, yeah, and, but what happened was, Amanda did not use her, cards, and her bill, is now $333, because they're adding, well, her base rate is $43 a month, but they keep ticking on that late fee, which she shouldn't even have a late
And I
fee.
had paid it 2 days before I left for Charlotte. And that was the old bill, that was the bill I paid. But I got another bill, and that's why I asked the lady that was here before, not her, but somebody that was here before. This was last November. And I don't get mail because I just don't really get mail. I keep it in my mailbox up there, and it's closed up till I get back. And I just got that. And I didn't come back till 4/4. No, 4/7. And I was without water for the whole time because if something happened and Doug Hooper comes and fixes my water. About every year, it's close to $500 because of something in the pipes. So I'm getting new pipes now, I hope, if he ever comes back.
I'll make a move to waive the late fees.
And go to base rate.
You go to base rate.
I'll pay $43, but I was ready to pay the whole thing.
No, I just
No,
second.
Because
You'll take care
if
of
you
it.
left your credit card with us,
Well, it was, when I had paid it, it was Wells Fargo, but sometimes I would pay Discover just to keep my account, because that's all. My husband's been dead for 10 years, and sometimes, but when I was in this accident, I was flown to Atlanta, and I was in a terrible, and I'm still in this accident. I lose my memory at times, and sometimes I make up I'm in a million times.
Me too.
So, I mean, so I'm ready to pay it.
Just,
But, I mean, this happened when I got hurt, when the car hit me. This happened, I always paid my bill, no matter where I was, I had it, could pay. Now I don't get mail in Charlotte. I go down and my son helps me, my daughter helps me. They control me, and I come up here and I control myself. So I'll pay that. I'll be glad to pay
The
it.
base rate,
base rate.
yeah.
What's the base rate? 43. When you gonna change your tire so I can remember?
Just give us a little time, we'll take care of that.
I'll tell you right now, right? You remember me? Yeah, we talked about this a week ago again. Okay, well, I've worked so much, but I won't remember it when I get home. I do remember you and your friend. What happened to him?
He had brain cancer, John.
Yeah, oh, he was my friend a long time ago.
Have you seen the Facebook about his grandson?
No,
He's really got some medical issues right now.
no, I didn't know that.
Hannah Danzer and Jake, that's his boy. They've had they got a boy that's, and then the second one has got to have a heart transplant.
Well, I went through 23 years with 3 children with cystic fibrosis, and I lost them. The last one was 1982, but I lost the first one right after she was born, the second one when she was 8 years old, and the third one was near 19. So I know all about it, and I worked the whole time, and we didn't have computers or anything like that, but I sent everything from Duke Power to Holiday Inn for 20 years so they could keep my insurance. I've been through it. This wasn't the worst thing. Thank you. Thank you all. If I don't remember to pay my bill, you take it out, will you?
I gotta make sure your card's on the account.
Okay, yeah, and it said it, my water had been changed. It had never been changed. My water, you remember, she read it out.
That's what I gave you guys. She has 2 separate accounts, and she didn't.
I didn't make any, I've been here since 93, but lived in Charlotte until 2010 when we moved up here. But I paid the bills the whole time. Thank you, everybody. Now I'm going to call the transit 4129.
4129.
I remembered it. Thank you. I gotta go see the new building.
So, did you want me to make sure they're base rate and wood light fees? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that's what,
Just making sure.
Now, she got 2 accounts, Molly, and,
One is inactive.
Okay, one's inactive.
2015.
okay.
20, what?
2015, you had that old account open since 2015.
I've had the whole account open since 1998. I've never had it closed.
Yeah, our system just goes back to 15, that's why she thought that.
Oh, we didn't live here, but I kept the water on. I paid $500 a year for getting under the house and fixing the water lines. Now I've got to do that, and then I got washed out with the property right above me. He's got to go in under there and clean out the whole thing. It's got mud and everything under my house. He's going to do that soon. You just won't believe what I came home to. And I enjoyed it. I haven't been around people in so long. Only my son and my daughter.
Well, you're welcome to stay the rest of the meeting if you want to.
Oh, I better not. I called transit and they told me I better hurry.
All right.
They say there were so many nice looking men down, I just couldn't interfere.
Wow.
Thank you for coming in.
Woo! Woo! I'm glad we sit over there. Thank you, everybody. Remember my name, I'm Jackie.
Okay, Shell.
We let handle
yeah, you can, Jackie.
that. Till I remember her name, we got the same name.
All right. Next up was you going to talk for Melissa, Molly?
Yeah.
And next time, let me say this. let's don't make these people say here, let's let them go first in our meeting and cause she was fuming over here. I thought she was just talking to you, but
She's cold.
yeah, and let's make sure we're a little more respectable to the people. Okay.
Come on, let's go home.
Oh,
Hang on
we
just a
just.
second.
Bless her heart, she's getting
She's
old.
sweet, yeah.
That's Tammy Buchanan's sister, and, yeah. And Jay and Stuart, and, she said she's the only one left. And then they both died this summer. Al, yeah. Mhm. And Carol James, Kim's mom. Chris. Carol Chris.
Maybe remind me of that.
So where all do we want it? Around our flower bed here?
Yeah.
We should ask them to do that while they see.
Ask who?
The camp.
Oh.
That's not.
Yeah, it's not nothing, yeah.
We'll take care of it.
Thank you. But you handle your family.
Well,
You do what you
I
got to
will
do.
this first.
Okay.
What am I saying this? So, I want to talk to you about it, Brenda, but she's had water bill problems since 2024. And she gave me her check, like her bank statement, so I could look back and see and make sure her bills are correct. Because her bills are at like $600 right now for one bill that was messed up back in 2024. And I can't find, since we just started doing check numbers back in 2025 for their payments, I don't know, I can't find where that bill was messed up. She just wanted to know if we could do something about her bill being $600 for a bill that was messed up back in 2024.
How far can you go back on the computer system with everybody's
I can go all the way
account?
back. So when I opened it.
Can you not run hers the same way?
She did, didn't
Did you go back and get hers?
Get her what?
Go back and get her listing of her bills.
Yeah, I went back through it and looked through her checks, and I couldn't find it.
It's before they started keeping up the check numbers. They didn't start keeping up
So
the check
I can see payments, but I don't know if it was for that bill that's been messed up.
That'd be the only thing it would be for. They don't pay anything else. They don't pay their taxes here anymore. They pay them at the county. So it has to be for water bill.
Like I can bring her stuff for you guys to look at it, but I can't find where it was messed up at. And she does still have 1 week credit. I need to apply it, but we're gonna apply it until we talked about it first.
If you got it printed off,
I do not, but I can get that real fast if you
Okay.
want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you don't care, bring this up.
Molly, would you print Tim Sonetti's under his first name? Would you print his off too?
Thank you, Molly.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tim's dead. I mean, we're not gonna get any money out of him.
Yeah.
I thought
I also was gonna ask for you because he
Yeah.
passed away.
yeah, I thought we did that last time because, I mean, what can we do to him? He's dead. He's
Yeah,
not
I
gonna-
think it's deep to say that.
I thought we did too.
Yeah.
But if not, I'll make a motion to forgive Tim Stonette's water bills.
Technically, the estate would be responsible for any outstanding bills, but if it was for charges that occurred after he passed away,
Yeah. It was.
it still could be, if they're still dealing with probate, there is a legal way, but you all have the
Right.
option to waive that.
And, you know, I've not seen any of the other things. Some people die, they don't even have a will,
Intestate, yes.
so
Yeah. He did. Well, after he
I
passed
think
away.
it was like that.
Yeah, after he passed away, they kept billing him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but let's just forgive them because
Yeah. Yeah. That's the reason I was-
But
yeah, I was
you
gonna-
gotta move.
that's a move.
Did somebody move into the house?
No, nobody looked into it.
Okay, so a lot of times, A relative will take over.
Okay,
No.
so forgive all his bills? Okay.
Danny McIntosh out there.
No, he said to call him if he's needed.
Oh my goodness, he done way off, didn't he?
That's me again. I was gonna go get the papers on that. He wants to trade us a little land up there, and we'll get him to come in here next
We
time,
done way.
and I'll have
Yeah.
the background papers for y'all.
This is one of my questions, is when the benefits down. And
He says it is, because I'm gonna have to look at his deeds, and I'll refer them to you, but it's something about his kids having a right to get water from there or something, but he's just gonna get rid of everything.
And he is going to transfer us 3 acres versus we transfer him 2 acres, right?
Something like that. I mean, it's about just a even swap or
Even
something.
swap.
But I think that we ought to give his kids a right to use some of the water off the wells up there. But I don't know why they did. We bought all the land. I don't know. But we'd have to.
Is it on the other side of the road that he's wanting
Yeah.
to exchange for, right?
It's.
Because I've not
He-
driven up there.
I don't know. I'll just have to.
He said
I'll
he'd
take
be
you up
happy
and
to
show
show
you.
you.
Yeah.
He said
Are
if
you
you was wanting to
swimming
come
up
up that
that
land.
That's the west side.
That's the well side.
Yeah.
Okay. He is wanting to exchange us like opposite side of the road.
I don't know.
There's like 2
I-
acres.
I don't know exactly, but I can't remember it. And he took me up there about 3 months ago.
Because the grant money that we got, I don't,
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah,
You have restrictions when you have funds that are given to you through a grant.
Okay.
and, yeah.
So, okay. So we bought that land with the grant money.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots.
And I think he
This
just,
last part of it, we did. The first one, we didn't buy with grant money. We paid him cash.
I just think like he wants like a yes or no answer if we will do that exchange. And I've not had time to go up and look at it, but I definitely want it to be beneficial to the city.
And he
If
says
we
it
do that
is.
exchange.
I've not went and pulled the papers out of courthouse.
if we bought the grant money, we can't do
Those
it.
grants are very strict, like,
So we can,
well, I'm not saying we can't, but I'm
Need to
pretty
look at
certain,
them.
I would definitely let.
But
Look
we,
at it.
Bobby, he says, and I don't remember it, but he says that we gave his tract of land access to use the water for where we got them first grants.
Yeah.
Wells at.
I think, and I could be wrong, but I believe when we bought the additional 30-some acres there for the additional wells, I think it quashed everything.
That's what I said. I don't know. We just
Yeah, I don't either, but I'm pretty certain.
There
We
wasn't
sent
anything
you-
in the most recent deed that allowed, an
We'll-
easement for
I'll
use of
pull it,
water.
and I've got a copy. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I couldn't find the first one, the first purchase.
and now what you would need is to look at that grant to see if there's any stipulations, right?
Mhm.
In that grant.
Yeah, but I can, pretty much, if you purchase land, you have to jump through a gazillion hoops to be able to do anything else with that land other than what the money went for.
So,
And I don't remember us standing to get the water, but he says that.
Within the first
That's-
well site that we
Yeah.
had, that it was included within that. I do remember seeing it, but
We don't even use that well side. It's got full of iron, so if he wants to use it, he can get all he wants out of it.
So-
So I think, but I'm gonna get the papers and I'll fax them to her. And
so we just make a move to table this?
Yes.
then? Okay.
I was going to have them today, but as
Okay.
y'all know,
Oh, yeah. You gotta.
I didn't have time to go get them.
So, because we can't do anything until we review that grant, or she looks at the grant anyway, so just move to table then.
Second.
This is Melissa Emmons trying out to do There's 4 for each of you. We're highlighted in green on page 3, her last 0 balance. The first one is her newest bill.
Which one was the questionable one, Molly?
On page 3, I highlighted in green the last 0 balance.
Yeah.
I think it started after that. I started looking at her bank statements. And from what I can tell, everything's showing, but I'm still not.
Now, where's this at?
Up toward Tallulah, I'm thinking up there.
Oh, Parker Hall is where she lives.
Yeah, Carpenter Hall.
This dead man's curve.
Yeah.
Where goes that far?
I didn't realize.
It goes up there to Anderson Creek.
Goes to Anderson Creek?
I didn't know it went up Carpenter Hollow though. I didn't have a clue.
City limits.
Hi, Melissa.
Right down here.
All right. We was discussing your water bill.
It is crazy.
What was the issue on it?
That's what we need to work out.
Yeah.
Chances of it.
It's like on the beginning, but her monthly amounts ain't that bad.
Molly said she keep trying it right.
Yes.
Transaction at night, $79, $15, $79. And he went for 134 and then 365. That's probably a leak.
Okay. So there's a,
I wonder if Chad, has she had any leaks, Chad, to your knowledge?
I'm not sure which account this is.
Where's the Aldermen?
Is it the one
Probably
River
Mark.
Breeze or on Fort Hill?
Carpenter Hollow.
No, that's a,
Dead Man's Cove.
that's River Breeze.
They on River.
yeah.
They had a leak and had Floyd call to fix one, but I can't tell you if that's the one.
They are up on the hill
But she also owns River.
They purchased River Breeze.
Across the river, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
you know where his brother Landy or whatever lives? Mark owns the house beside of him.
Oh, two.
Up on the
Oh,
mountain over
okay.
here.
The old homestead.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
So which would this be, the old homestead?
I don't think it went up Carpenter Holler, my God.
Yeah, Mark lives
The
on
in
top of
trailer.
the hall.
Okay.
Lindy, I
So
didn't know.
basically the
Yeah.
lake fee, lake
Jackie's
fee
River
issue, right?
Breeze.
He owns them.
Yeah, pulled up 721 Blue,
Oh my God, that's
721, so that's the in trailer right there.
that's just one place. That's all this.
That newest bill looks like 360. That was her money that she did have. That I didn't apply late credit for yet.
Okay.
365.
Yes.
Okay.
How about when you're applying
Okay.
until we
I'll,
talk about the
If you don't care, Melissa, I can put you on speakerphone and let you talk to the board. All right, I'll get you on speaker, Melissa.
Okay.
Melissa, is this a trailer in River Breeze?
It is.
I thought they'd closed River Breeze.
No, there's like 5 people still in there. The rest of them I did evict, but I've kept, I think I kept 3 to start with, the ones that didn't give any problems or anything with that. And then the one trailer we fixed up to rent, and that's the one we're having the issue with. And when I set water up on it, that was just where I could get it cleaned up and do improvements and stuff to it. And I set it up on our online banking, just like Mark's truck lot, so that everything just drafts out. But somewhere it got off kilter.
Um,
And we did have 2 leaks that Chad had to come down and cut the water off for us. One was not this January, but the previous one where it got so cold. I think that was the first one, and that's the one we kept it off from like January to maybe August or something. but the payment's still drafts from the bank every single month.
So we need to fix that, one, is that right?
Yeah, I don't have any problem with the truck lot, it's just something that's happened to that one there, and I know it's had a new meter put on it also, but I think the problem started before the meter even got
Because
switched.
it's just kept building. Although she's made payments, and she's paid.
Did you forget them?
Okay.
Actually, I didn't do anything for the second.
Okay.
Because
So have you finally created on that one this year?
not yet.
So that-
Melissa, we'll get this worked out for you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. Call me
Okay.
back if you need me. Thanks a
Okay.
bunch, guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
What is she getting knocked off of it?
She's just wanting she's just wanting that balance when her bill's issued, because she's paid. And then Molly didn't apply the leak credits when they had the leak right here, right, Molly?
Yeah, I haven't applied the newest one yet.
Yeah.
And you don't do it that much, it keeps
It
applying.
keeps applying it.
And what we gotta do to fix it?
Yeah, go back and it'll straighten it out, and it'll tell us what might need to pay a little bit, or we might have to reimburse her, or give her a late credit in the system on the
Give her-
money.
Yeah. And Molly just wouldn't give to apply the leak credit until we approved it. How many leak credits you get a year? Two? Two.
Yeah, because that's what it looks like to me has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I make a motion, we help finish it and get it right, and
And the balance.
if she owes more, we'll send her a bill. If she owes less, we'll give her a credit on it.
So can you apply the leak credits where you need to make a move? To apply the leak credits, make a move.
Yeah, I'll just include that in the motion.
Yeah,
And
just
do the late
include it, yeah.
credit too.
Okay.
Anybody got a second?
I'll second it.
Is there anything else we need to do to it? I don't think nothing to you.
I mean, she's been paying it.
Yeah,
And
I
she
mean,
can go back, I can't find it.
she's saying it's already drafted out there every month for the base rate and stuff.
Yeah, just like his, truck lot.
Yeah.
So it's automatic.
And the 8 months of that time, she didn't even have anybody in there even in renting it. So,
But see, the balance just keeps building up from that leak. So I think once we apply the leak credits, that's gonna take care of it. Cause she pays every month.
Yeah, they do the pay.
Yeah, yeah. Automatic. So,
And then the light feel like you want to take it off, I'll take care of that too.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not smart enough to do that. Okay, well, at least I'm honest about it.
I want Johnny.
Any other billing issues? I've had a lot of people complaining to me about the meters and stuff. Are we still adjusting those? Is there still some kinks in the system on the new meters?
I think so.
what's the update with Carver's?
The one that had the other meter blow up out here.
What's the update on that?
I got the information they sent back in the post
Oh, so you're looking at it?
In both of them.
I had to call.
And Chad,
Dozen times they
down
finally-
here, Michael tell did the meter actually explode?
Yeah, the service line blew out on the other side of the meter, yes. And
So it was on the other side, it wasn't on the town side.
no, it was as it went out of the meter. So that happened just after, sorry.
What I'm saying is, you're talking about, you know, if it comes out of the meter, there's a little
Yeah.
male end in there. Was it on anything that's to do with the meter. Because when it broke up my house, that split, the male part coming out of the meter burst, and it wasn't my pipe that I capped over it. It was the town's.
So,
Was it any part of the meter that's our, or was it?
so to answer that question, you got an influent side that goes into the meter,
Mhm.
and then you got an effluent side, the one that goes out into the customer's line. So the feeding that they used to replace the meter, that's what blew out. The G2 utilities, when they installed that meter, I was on vacation at this time, but I still came in and helped repair it.
Yeah, I was down there that day, cause I seen the meter, I didn't see nothing wrong with the meter.
So it was where they replaced the meter, the feeding on it wasn't all the way in and it blew out. So,
Well, so it was our fault as the company working for us.
well, I want to say yes. I mean, like I say, they replaced the meter and it wasn't a day
Installed
or
properly.
two or something.
They didn't
Yes,
install
yeah,
it properly.
it goes
I
back
think
to
it's the meter company myself.
Installation problems. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do we have any type of warranty with those, though? Did they issue any type of warranty?
They're responsible for anything because it was like right immediately after
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
changed it out. So yeah, they would be held
Okay.
responsible for that even without a like warranty on parts.
And you can even go back into TAPS, which is the thing that they use when they collect the date of installation, the serial number, the reading. They take pictures of it when they install, so it collects that data and it says when they installed it. And then you can go and look and see whenever the time frame of the leak was, which it was very immediate. So I mean,
How do we handle that? Do we get in touch with the companies that installed these insurance, or do we send them notifications that they need to reimburse?
That's where I come in and I'll
Okay.
take care of that with them as to the proper
Okay.
procedure. Because typically all we would need to do is provide them with the information and they should just take care of it.
Okay.
I'll print that off right now while y'all are.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, thank you, thank
Did
you.
we
Wait a minute,
do any-
Jack, wait just a second. How about the Carver man out here? Is his about the same
So,
situation?
He had the meter installed, it was 30 days, 30 to 40 days. I mean, I can print that off as well.
And it's
Yeah.
supposed to, for 60 days, wasn't it? Or 90
So
days?
I don't know.
Was it the same issue?
So no, that their leak happened inside their house for their hot water heater, the pop-off valve, and I can't remember the email. It was stuff inside the home, so it wasn't at the meter.
What are they trying to sue us for then?
And I'm taking a wild guess. I want to say their pressure reducer failed, and it shot all that pressure into their home, blew their pop-off valve off, and flooded the home. Maybe,
Like it did me.
yes.
Yeah, I just paid for mine myself
But like I
twice.
say, I can print this information off and
No, I know it now.
At the time, did we do any, that with the hotel, did we do any pressure testing of the lines to make sure that there wasn't some kind of a increase in pressure in the line?
So we do not regulate pressure. That's up to the customer to do. When I helped repair it, we put it back online. We tried to flush out everything. Their outside hose bib was broken. No water would come out of it. So they went in and told the people there and, notified them that they needed to flush stuff however they needed to do it, because there's no way for us to do it on our end because it goes underneath their concrete parking. And then they hired, I think it was Eugene Hooper, to flush and do all that stuff. So, now, past that, I have no information.
So we don't know what the pressure is in our lines
So,
on a regular basis?
well, I can check it. Each section is different. So the Clearwell side is like 265 PSI. This side's about 130, 140. So it depends on where you're at in the system. So theirs like 130, 140. Static.
And there wasn't an increase in pressure at that time?
If it increases, it only increases by like 5 or 10 pounds. There's not any dramatic, because it's all gravity. We have no pump
Right.
stations.
So the further down in elevation you go, the higher.
Yeah, you gain 2.31 psi per foot.
Like we checked that guy's the other day, Chad, it right next to the water plant, it was
Yeah.
like 44.
Yeah.
And then get on downtown, it's 150,
That's right.
160.
And I guess these,
I'll get this one.
he's reaching out to us because he wouldn't know to reach out to the meter company, you know, so guess, we just need to kinda, help,
I just,
yeah,
that meter company just didn't have that pipe in there good, you know?
yeah.
Well,
Very
but
good time.
the residential one,
Yeah.
it sounds like it was maybe not,
No,
The
the
meters.
residential one, it's fine, it's a problem on the inside of their
well,
house.
his
you know.
insurance company's saying it's our issue. But, so,
With Carver.
Where's Chad? He's pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
But it's their responsibility to put pressure reducers, stuff on their lines. City don't.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be the city, I'm talking about the meter.
The meter was fine.
It would be the
No,
meters.
No, the meter was fine up there. It just blew out in our house, what Chad just
Okay.
told us. Blew out in our house, so. I mean, that could be failure in our pressure reducer valve. Because my house down there, I've got about 2 or 3 pressure reducers on it. It used to,
do they have a pressure increaser?
it
That's
was
what I
way up there. I mean, they was hundreds of pounds on that thing. I don't know. What do you think, Lamar, might be the pressure on
Down
that?
in there on that, it's like 160.
Yeah, it's way up there.
And places on bottom, it's about bottom along, it's around 200.
Yeah.
You know, on the main line
I
coming
think
in.
mine was 200 and something.
That's what-
And I've got 3
I thought
pressure
you said something
regulators on
each
my
house.
house to keep it from busting my hot water heaters.
You know, that's up to the customer to get the pressure reducers, and they do fail.
Yeah, they fail, and that's the reason I put, got 3 of them on there, and that's the only way I can get the pressure down.
How often should you change those pressure reducers?
I don't know, Jack. Either they're, most of the time you don't have enough pressure. They get over time and years they get, that diaphragm gets clogged up and you don't have enough pressure. Well, just like the other day down at the waste treatment plant, it'd been in the new building out there, I'd lost pressure out there and I had to go in and crank the valve down to where I'd have some more pressure. I don't know whether something got in it or it got less. And down there, you've got 2 something coming in.
That's why my pressure
Especially-
dropped so much here recently then. You put too many of them things on there.
Especially if you get higher in there. If you get too much pressure, then it'll pop off on the water heater.
Yeah.
Because the water heater, I think, it's, the pop off valve, about 75 pounds on them or something like that. And then when that water gets hot, you know, I mean, you can have 40 pounds on the water, and that water gets hot, it'll go up like to 70 something. And it'll pop that valve. It could have been a,
Thank you. Michael Tail and then Billy Jack Carver's. Hey. Thank you.
And Chad, what was it on that other side of that meter, on their side, it came loose?
Didn't
At the microtel.
Yeah. And that caused all that mud to enter the system.
Yeah. And when it blew out, you know, it's forcing all that water and it has to go somewhere, so the pipe was an open hole.
He found some more, it messed up, we was telling about yesterday, that mud that got in.
The meters.
And unfortunately, it doesn't happen, you know, I mean, but
He's put that in and not. Should the meter company have put in a pressure reducer?
no, they're only required to do the meter swap. They don't, you know, give pressure reducers or anything of that matter. They just have to have the water shut off and notify the customer.
A lot of those you replaced up, Chad, was there a lot of buildup in our old meters that were in in the ground?
Yeah, there's a lot of buildup.
That's what's puts the pressure to them then.
Yeah.
Because
So,
it's been straight shot then.
a lot of the meters, they slow down, which is corrosion and stuff. And just gets a fine grit in there, like sand, basically. And it slows them down and they eventually stop. And you don't get the correct consumption for each meter. And then after we did that swap, some of them, not all of them, they were like, oh my gosh, we're using so much water, But the new meters they calculate every drop, and I do mean every single drop. They are awesome. I mean,
I'd say them meters is accurate too.
99.9% accurate.
Jeff, what happened at Mr. Carver's residence?
So, like I say, from what I understand, they got a lot of pressure shot through there, and their pop-off valve failed. It could have been a faulty pressure reducer, or it could have been a faulty pop-off valve. I'm not certain on that. It wasn't long ago that I had heard about it. So when it happened, I wasn't. I didn't know anything.
But it was my understanding they were saying it happened after they installed the meter and then turn the pressure back on.
So it happened, and the only reason I'm saying 30 days or whatever, because when they installed it, they took pictures and said the date that they installed and what time. And the day that they filed the claim was a month or so later. So
yeah, I mean, it's possible they got their date mixed up when they filed. I don't know.
I'll look at all of that. So this is the fitting that was improperly connected?
Yes.
Do these photos show the improper connection?
No.
No?
Look,
Okay.
you can't really tell.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
But if you get in a hurry and just,
That's all it takes.
yeah, quarter of a turn or anything less.
So the board's wills to reach out to the meter company and like this.
Yeah. But we're gonna have to do something pretty quick, or we're gonna be in court with,
About
what's his
the
name, Carver?
microchip, not about the Carver.
Just the microphone.
Yep. I think that's what the consensus is. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to be sure I get the right corrections.
I'll make a motion to reach
I'll
out to the
draft
meter.
something on the Carver to the insurance
Second.
company.
Reach out to the meter company and tell them they're responsible.
Second.
I second it.
Okay. All three. And then it's Danny McIntosh's. So just gonna table Danny till next meeting. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved to table because we wouldn't have, she's got to look at that grant. Chad had recommended to look at that grant.
I'll go get
Were
her.
the wells built on the new property?
So there's two different lots. The existing wells, we have three wells. We only use two of them. It's fenced in. That was the original purchase that the previous board done. And the adjoining property that's outside the fence was the new purchase, was like 30-something acres.
Yeah, we're currently having wells drilled on it right now.
Okay.
And it will be, but we have to have a certain coverage all around it.
200 feet.
Yeah.
Right, but what my thinking is that if you're putting wells on it, then you have improved the property and you're not just exchanging it, and that was funds that actually were used to build those wells. And so I'm thinking, just off the top of my head, that it can't be an even swap because we have improved the property and use the money to construct the wells.
And there's a stream running down that basically separates the property. And I don't know that there's enough room from that stream to the road to even do anything on anyway. I mean, even if we could, if that's the property that he's,
He took me down through there and I saw all that, but when he's saying is they'll give up their right to use the wells, and I didn't ever think that he had a right to use the wells.
No, I think what he's saying is that he would give us the right to use the wells when we transferred the land to him, because then he would then own the wells.
No, that's not what he's not trying to get any of the land where the wells are.
So he has a 4-inch water tap that he, in the original property purchase, the first one, a 4-inch water tap with an unfixed amount of water that he can use
Yeah.
for nothing. I mean, you know,
Is
I
it-
say nothing.
is there
There
a
is an
tap
amount, but
actually
it's
on it, or-
very, very low. Huh?
Is there a tap on it, or is he, do we have to
There's
put
not one. There's not been a tap made that I'm aware of.
So he's got a 4-inch tap to suffer water.
From the original property purchase. But from what I was gathering, when they purchased a new property, it was supposed to be basically quashed, like all of it together.
Yeah, that was
But-
supposed to have been took off of it when they bought the property with the new grant monies. That was my understanding. Now, you have to research.
Whether-
That's what I say, I don't know, we gotta get all the papers and she'll figure that out.
The property was bought with the grant money. We can't do nothing anyway. We can't change that. I mean, we can't.
You can't.
Not the original was not bought with, well,
Jackie said,
there was some of it grant money, but we had to put up some cash too for it.
Was he wanting the original or the?
I don't remember.
property?
So in the original property, I will say this, the wells that are spaced down through there are spaced with the exact amount of property that you have to have. So nothing within that fence can be touched anyway.
And that's not what he's wanting.
Yeah, I don't.
It's something about that little stream down through there, and you can't put within 100 feet of that. Is it 100 feet?
It's 100 feet of the stream, yes.
Yeah, so I don't even think it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's what I sort of picked up on when he showed it to me, but
There's some property across the creek too.
that's what he's wanting.
that's been
Oh,
about,
That's
that's
what
been
he's
about
wanting across the
3
creek.
months ago, and I forgot it. I slept a time or two since.
So he was interested in that, okay, across the creek.
I think that's how he described it to me. He's wanting to do exchange.
Yeah, right there, at the little stream that runs right below the house, right across the road.
I'm gonna drive up.
Not-
There's a lot of
It'll
property
come
there.
from everyone.
But Benny, let me get the papers out of the courthouse,
Okay,
and then we'll see what he says.
okay.
And we got that first well, we'll hook him up into it anytime he wants to use it. I mean, that fulfills our obligation, don't it?
So I don't, you say, I'll let her do the digging, but I don't think we have any obligation, but I could be very wrong.
But anyway, if it's paid that much for that property,
Yeah.
they shouldn't,
Right.
but he don't know that.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty good with his paperwork,
Yeah.
but I don't know, that's out of my
Yeah, and he's a
ballpark.
pretty good salesman too, because he's got stuff at that them rock cliff over
Yeah.
there.
If it's water sewer, I can point you in the right direction, but that type of thing, that's out of my jurisdiction.
The deal I worked with him,
Okay,
every square
so-
inch was usable.
Actually, this deed conveys all that had been previously deeded. In when was it? So it does include it. So I'll pull up the actual stuff, but it does state that so I'll double check all of it. So, but I need to probably have a map of what he's wanting to exchange it for. And make sure that there's not anything.
And we do supposed to give him a water off of one of the wells. I mean, access to the water that comes out of the wells.
If it's in the deed, you are.
I'm pretty sure it is. And we got a well there that we don't use at all. We use it all. I was going to recommend that we let the fire department have it because we don't use it because it's got iron in it.
There's not even a pump in it,
Right.
in that well. They never did develop it at all.
And there's, I don't think it says that we're going to pump it to Danny's house. He can put him a pump on it if he wants to use it. Right there's him a well. If he wants access to water from one of the wells, there it is. Because he thought we was going to furnish him unlimited water, and he's going to open up a water bottling plant and all that stuff. I thought it was just a backup system for his house in case his well
Doesn't
went
have
dry.
No,
anything. I
it
have to
was
look
in,
at the first.
it was in the first street. I remember seeing some of that when I was.
Yeah.
I can find it.
I couldn't find the first street. I looked and looked for it. Seen her somewhere.
I can pull it up in records.
Okay.
I have that up there.
All right.
What it was, they thought we weren't gonna, they were telling me we wasn't gonna hit any water over there. They said I bought land there, it was a folly, like Stewart's folly in history class. Well, it hit all that water and so much that we don't even use one of the wells. And everybody got greedy then, they wanted to start selling bottled water and all that. 'Cause I knew there was water there.
We could still develop that top one, but we'd have to filter it and everything.
That's what, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Danny wants it, he can have all the water that he wants, as far as I'm concerned. 50 gallons a minute. That's what the first well was. And the second one was 150, and then the third one was artesian.
I don't know, like, he just said that he wanted to give the land exchange.
He got some reason behind it.
Well,
That's always the issue.
He's got some reason.
because he said he don't want his children to be involved in litigation with the town down the road. He said he just wants everything to end smoothly and everybody
Do you want me to get Danny
Be-
on the phone?
If you want to, yeah.
But we can try to explain it to him and see what he's doing.
Yeah, because he just said he's in the process of doing this.
with his will. That's what I'm saying. He just wants to get it.
It should just be. And he said, he seemed like, 3 acres is land exchange for us, in return, 2 acres.
The language for the road path and all that.
So, yeah, just give him my phone, it's just, then that way she knows more what she needs to gear to. Because it might not even be able, we can exchange anything, if that grant rules, that it has to be, the land has to be used.
Typically, and especially because I think it was community development block grant money.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And, yeah,
So we probably wouldn't even be able.
you're probably not gonna be able to. It's locked.
Hey, Danny. It's Brendan Warble. What we have decided today, we're gonna table this because we have concerns, the attorney has concerns that if the land was purchased through a grant, we might not be able to do any exchange. So just kind of wanted to let you know where we're at with this. Okay? Do you
Dan?
have, go ahead.
Danny's Jackie, and I've been unavailable to get everything organized to explain it to him, but I'll get the copies of the deeds and stuff, and we'll go over everything. We've got an attorney now, and we're gonna let her look at the papers and stuff. But I it's really my fault because, like I say, I didn't have time to go get the papers and stuff. And, well,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
and we're gonna put it on the agenda next month.
Danny? I'm trying to figure out what land are you wanting to trade? I mean, which part of this land do you want back and what do you want to trade for it? I'm sorry, Danny, I couldn't hear you. From the road to the creek, did you say?
No, there's a small creek running down through there. That, in the new contract, y'all can't park or use or anything. You know, that was part of the contract. And I was willing to swap the 3 acres back for that area. I just want to get my wheels straight. That's all I'm wanting.
Okay.
If it falls through, fine. If we can work something out, that's fine. Whatever y'all want to do.
Which 3 acres you want to swap out for?
The fenced-in area is the 3 acres. Where the existing pump house and all that is.
Well, all we're gonna do, Danny, is table it, and like I said, the lawyer has to look over the paperwork.
Yeah.
And
You better, Jack, he's in sure wire all that stuff. Maybe you can tell him or draw up the, get the stuff from the original agreement so they'll know why I'm talking about the 3 fenced in acres.
that was what I was gonna do, Danny, but I didn't have time to go get it because I dragged my feet until, you know, my sister died Friday, right?
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna bring in the paperwork today, and I didn't have a chance to, so we'll get it by whatever the first Tuesday in the month is, in May. No, June.
June. Yeah.
So we'll put you on the agenda for that day, and I'll send you something to let you know what day it is. And 1 o'clock. It'll be
Well, I won't do nothing until I hear from you again.
the Tuesday, 1 o'clock, the first Tuesday in June. I forgot this was May.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, thank you, Danny.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If he tells me what his concern is with his will, there may be a way I can help him resolve any issues without having to do any land swapping.
And that's what I tried to explain to him.
Fencing areas where wells are.
Exactly.
That's what wells.
I'll trade you for it.
We did give
Got a
him
house on it.
water from one of the wells on the well side. That's the only thing I know for sure.
Well, if it's in the deed, because in here it talks about a reverter clause, and so, you know, that doesn't get changed. And so that's where I'm saying there shouldn't be a concern, but if he has one, I can look to see if there's another way of making sure that, you know, whatever he's concerned about will stay in place. But that's a completely different thing than turning over a property that have wells on it and.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said there, but he knows we bought that land from him. I don't know what
Well,
it's
he
come up
wants to trade it back.
because I guess he owns that little strip by that little creek there. Did he keep that little strip, Sean?
No, we own it.
He don't own anything, does he? So
No, we
that's
own
what
it, but it says that, you know, there is a restriction on what we can do with that.
Yeah, because of the
Right. As long as he owns, oh, that may be it, because it's, as long as he owns the house at that address, you can't use that land. You can't park anything on it or do anything as long as he owns that house. But as soon as he leaves, so if he dies, he's no longer owning the owner of the house.
But he can't will that to his children.
The restriction is stipulates as long as he owns that house. You can't park and do stuff with that parcel of land.
So he thinks his children have the same right as him, but they won't.
Well, that's why he wants the property back. Is because he knows that his children won't have that same right of restricting the use of the land.
But if they say they own all the land on that side of the road, he don't have anything over there anyway. He's just saying he owns that land on that side of the road. But I think y'all saying you bought it all.
Oh, we did.
He still owns the other side of the road where his house is.
I know that, but he's thinking he owns the other side with that little...
No, he said he didn't. He says that he mentioned that you can't use it, but he knows we own it.
I didn't think, no, he thinks he still owns it.
No,
He
that's
wants
why-
to trade for it.
Right. He wants to trade. He wants it back.
Okay. And I'll just have to have the deeds and the plat before I can understand it.
Yeah, I think that's it, that he wants it back because he knows that it states it right here, that as long as he owns it, we can't do anything with it. And so I think that's where it comes into play. Yeah, restriction.
Can I see that?
Yeah, hang on just a second, let me find where it says it specifically.
I've not saw y'all's deeds when you got it. Sean, do you have yours?
Oh, this is the first one.
Yeah, she's got one.
That's the 2015 ones.
Let's see, we bought it in 24. before now.
Yeah, it says the above described cannot be used for anything other than purpose. That's that. I think that's the original one. Possibly. Here's the other. Where's the other one? I have it in my file. But that's the whole type of property from the original. This is where it says. Yep. For so long as Danny McIntosh is the owner of the dwelling located at 1637 Long Creek Road, no equipment or vehicles may be parked or stored, and no materials may be kept or stored, and no building, fence, or other such structure shall be constructed on the lands between Long Creek Road and the small stream or branch located on the eastern portion of said lands, and said area shall be kept in a clean and natural appearance. This provision shall not prohibit an access road. So that's what will go away when he dies.
It's right here. This was the top. 1637.
But he should have insisted that it said that him or his successors.
Y'all can go on and talk about it. I'll take me a minute to read this. Without glasses.
Okay. Okay. We're done for Danny Mac discussion there? Okay. All right. Insurance quotes, none of them got here in time. You want to do Garbage Street for the budget? I can go ahead anyway if we do. Okay, Dick, you want to bring up Godfrey Street?
Godfrey Street, yeah, I do. Is Godfrey Street coming out of where Max's place ended, or does it go on around behind those motels?
It goes around behind all the way into the other road.
That's how Godfrey Street always
Yeah,
goes.
it comes from that, where the state road comes that 5 Point all the way around where, so it comes up to the bypass, yeah.
But I mean, Max had that right away down to his hat.
Where he got that trailer,
And they've
yeah.
got a for sale sign on it now, right? You see it down there? But and then it goes onto the Hooper land that went across through there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to get the surveys and the deeds and stuff on it. But I didn't know if that Godfrey Street, if it's named something else from Max's place to the Sweetwater.
As far as I know, it's all Godfrey Street.
Okay.
It used to be part, at one time it was part of Depot Street according to the old maps, but I guess whenever the bypass got built, divided, then they named it Godfrey Street.
But I think he needs to go ahead and open it up.
Yeah,
It's been long, drawn out.
Been closed for months.
I think we need to push the issue to open that street back up. Get it back, cause it's still blocked off now, right?
And then it'll be just what do we want?
We need to.
The development of-
Did the town, of course, we did come to the conclusion that that was void. What the town did was, when they signed that over,
Yeah.
and
That's what-
that was
yeah.
voided.
That's what
Okay,
Yeah,
that was void.
so it's still
Okay.
a town street, and he's got
Okay.
it blocked off.
because they didn't file
The,
I made the motion that day, and they said I don't even remember making it. Of course, that was a long time ago, but they had to keep going and done some stuff. Was that right on Godfrey Street?
they had obligations to fulfill, and you're saying they didn't fulfill those.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't even know I made the motion, to be
Okay.
honest with you, but
I'm gonna, I'm looking into it and I will have a written, answer for you all in terms of, you know, what is actually the situation and what can and cannot be done with it, et cetera.
Basically the
That's a
deed
good
does,
question, can you write a letter telling them if that street needs to be open back out?
hey, I could have $1 million worth of motels sitting there and getting tax rate off of them.
Have you looked in behind what they've done to the back part of that? It looks nice.
I know what, and they're gonna
And
put
so-
motels up
and
there.
That street, who uses that street?
It's a drug alley, that's about us.
I think that last time you said that there were people who used it as a cut through
he was saying that people cut through right there.
Yeah.
to try to avoid the light.
Well, you can cut through there and go around, but I mean, it takes you out to the bridge, though, they can go towards Fort Hill and not go through the
Bruce is
light.
asking
you know?
what, who would use it.
But it's more use to us for power money, you know?
How much money are we looking at flat?
12,000, probably for that road, I'd say,
I'm
or
not-
6,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we get on each individual road, I could probably get.
How much the total we get on Powell, you know?
I have to look and see, see what we're gonna get for sure. But, I'm not getting that much on it.
There's a lot more money in taxes on motels than there would.
Well, I wish we could beautify this area.
Their
This
neighborhood
way. It
beautification
don't belong
grants.
to the board, it belongs to the
Well, you're
town
right.
of Robbinsville.
Well, there you
It
go.
belongs to the taxpayers.
You've set me straight.
And I mean, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
sit
right.
up here and give the taxpayer stuff away.
You're right.
That's the way we're gonna look
I
at it.
agree. You just summed it up.
But I mean, even if we did, it's still gonna be dangerous to people, cause anybody can still drive down through there unless you get it off or something.
He's not gonna get $1 million some dollar motel. But if he's in, I'd be for closing that road if we're gonna get, he's gonna do, look at the revenue we'll get off the motel and besides the tax off the land to the town. We'll get more money off of it if he develops it than we will if we keep a little road that we have to pave every so often.
So I've got the Powellville streets, and we get like 13,000 a year.
For all of them together?
Yeah,
Are
it's
they
just
more than
3.2,
one,
but it's
the tax off of one, yeah.
it's 3.25 miles, and then Godfrey Street it shows it's like I think 0.9. So you divide that up.
Well, last year we got around 20,000 on Powellville.
So we got more.
Yeah, let's see. We find it here.
I know that was a salary for an employee, but
Yeah, we got,
And I'd like for them to give that street in front of my house to me.
yeah, we got,
I'd say let me a toll booth, though.
yeah, we got 21,205.92.
I don't know, I'd give us a toll booth, and we'd get
Maybe 3 people or
to
5.
put nails in the road. Burn them around.
And for the best of your town, Robbinsville would be to get some revenue out of that area that's been
Get
contra.
it better than giving tax,
Russell.
taxpayers stuff away.
It's not good money, we're investing to get more money.
$6,643.
You want them motels bring in,
Roughly.
and then this revenue for the
They
town.
develop the
They have a lot
backside
more
of
than
it anyway.
road money.
Jackie, we lose about $6,643 a year. If we give up
And I didn't take my boots off, so it might be a little wrong.
How many town roads are there? You got Laura Street,
Yeah, but he just divided
Cody
that
Street.
breakdown of
No, I understand, yeah.
He did that breakdown for that just.
The math has to
how much
math.
was it?
$6,643 approximately can be.
That's not right. We'd be have to get, I think even 10% and
Just say if
66,000.
it's only 21,000 for the whole year.
Yeah, it would have to be
That's
getting
$3.25.
$66,430.
We get total 3.25 miles.
That's all we got of the roads we take care of.
Yeah, and that's just 1/10 of it.
Divide.
So that's still, what,
Well, we got 21,000.
3.16 left. So that's just using 9/10 of that.
Yeah.
So 9/10 of that is a lot, of 20,000 is a lot less than that right there, because that's a third of it. That's 33% of it. I'm a mathematician. I can tell you that's not right.
Yes, I know your math.
And what is it, 20,000
20,000.
times point? Let's just go 10%.
Yeah, 10%.
All right, let me get
0.09%.
2,000 would be 10%.
Yeah. It might be less, it might be
Right.
$600.
I think it's
Yeah,
$600.
it might be like 600, yeah.
It'd be $1,800
I missed
for
that.
0.9%. It'd be $1,800.
But does he want to build hotels that runs over where the road, the existing road's at now? Is that what he was wanting to do?
Yeah, he had them. Do you remember he gave us the
Yeah, I was
drawing
thinking it
of
was,
it?
I think it's on, I was thinking it's on the other side of the road, so it was still.
Just the tax base, it was gonna add $1 million and some dollars.
I,
And then for every night somebody stayed in, it's probably what, $100, $75 to $100 a night. And if we just filled it up from high 50%
could we
occupancy.
kind of like negotiate that, like, once everything's open, and then just look at it at that point, come to the table and negotiate, like, well, we're willing to work with you, but we're not signing it over. We could do a lease of the road or something, or just, when the time comes, I don't see us.
Damn, that's not some good writing there. That's yours.
Might be, I got
Maybe you could pay $643 a year to, have it closed off.
well, there you go.
Yeah, you know,
And we could close it off, but not
you
give
just
it
don't
away.
give land away. You don't give
We
land.
could do, like, close it off, and when he starts building that area.
If he wants to send a check, a monthly check to the town hall, then he can close it.
Once he gets that construction and it's done, but you're looking at a few years down the road.
But if he does close out, we're still getting money from the power bill money. That's for us to maintain if we have to. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
what the
he
legalities
used the
are.
road for his motor, to go to the motor.
No, he mentioned he was wanting to build some things by the stream.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't think he's building on the actual road.
no.
Well, I mean, the road's still gonna be open.
Yeah.
Either way though, I mean, unless he gets it off, he's still gonna have traffic coming through there.
I mean, yeah, either way, it's gonna be trying.
Well, I think he wants us to close it from about where Max lived. Cause you can't close it to that first, or what?
I'll just keep it up for his guests coming that one direction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a one-way, but it was a one-way, no, it wasn't a one-way, was it?
No, you can go either way.
no, he talked to me about that, if we could make it a one-way street. I don't know.
I know, we just need to look at it, I guess.
You just wanna get it open for now and.
I mean, that's, yeah, we ain't even taking no action on his day because we don't know what exactly he wants to do, or the whole situation, and we don't know where it.
Timeline.
Cause Max went down, definitely down there where his house was, and that would affect none of it. It would just be that light strip that went out on the hoopers.
You just want to tell him to open it up today, or?
No, I mean, I don't want to do anything with it today. Just,
Okay.
Let it in, I guess.
I mean, I think we need to listen more to his, let him come in and tell us about it instead of just handing us the pictures is showing up, because it looked like a good investment to me that would be good to the town and be good for the tourism of RTA and the
Well, it's a nice hotel. They took me this year to it before it opened, and we went in there with the room and.
he's added 10 motel. You watch that, the RTA money will go up because of that.
So he's also gonna buy the adjoining property too out through there, slowly, like, little by little.
You mean the washing, the laundromat and all that stuff?
And I know during construction, he'll probably wanna have it closed off just because of liability for, them tearing things down and.
Stealing stuff and.
Yeah.
And I'd be all right with that. I'm just one person.
lay things out. Sometimes it's easier if everybody can see
Yeah.
exactly what the current situation is.
I was just thinking the revenue and the additional motel rooms and what it would do for the town. It'd be a lot more money.
Oh, yeah, who's more about the washing machine, who's gonna put like a coffee shop, and for people to just walk.
Yeah. But if you keep that road.
No, I mean, it's just something for future discussion, I mean,
Yeah.
like we could work with it.
If it's not best for the town, I don't want it. If it's best for the town to do it, I'm for it. That's how I try to use my litmus test for every decision I make. Is this best for the majority of the town? I mean, every decision's not gonna be the best for everybody in town, usually.
So you just want to leave it barricaded off right now, or?
They just leave barricading around.
Yeah, let's see what we can dig up on it.
Jack, did you get everything you need to block? Did you get everything you need to block up?
So I have not done that yet. I've had a lot of stuff, a lot of leaks and stuff going on. But I will get this stuff to close off Cody Street, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's the date is.
Okay.
So close it temporarily or something till then?
Well, he's had a family emergency.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, his bud passed away.
Oh,
Bud did?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yesterday morning.
Lord, I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't
I didn't
know.
know it either. I told me, I didn't know it.
So that code, I mean, it can weigh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was a state employee in the state of North
Yeah,
Carolina.
we're looking
Yeah.
into the Golden Leaf Pinewood for him. We've got to do the application for him as the highest.
How old was Bud, Chad?
I think he's like 98.
I thought we already got it one time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, has he already? Well, then he could, yeah.
I mean, they had a big to-do of him being the oldest
Did he get that
state
already?
He
employee.
got some type of award back in
Golden Leaf?
94. I mean, when he was 94.
We need to look into that then before we do the application because
Yeah. I'm not sure what it was.
what, I'll try to search.
I remember it, but I can't remember, Chad. That's when we had that straight ice way.
You know, he's got like 3 or 4, the governor's got like 3 or 4 awards,
And
so,
I also talked to
yeah.
Brenda about that, and they can use the town vehicles in his funeral session, because he was an employee of the town.
I know, but I figured we'd dig his grave for him too.
So I think everything's taken care of except they asked to use the town truck to take him to the gravesite. I guess one last ride. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, what?
Oh, that's precious. I like that. That's cool.
And then, what time's his funeral, the
I think
service?
it's visitations 12 to 1. and then
Friday, right?
Yeah.
So that's where, I was going to, like, behind closed doors, just like close these offices down so that they can go and pay their respects. He was still employed here.
Yeah, and was it the one up on Frank Street, the cemetery up there?
Yes.
I'd say,
So, well, Kenny Postel, Ronnie Postel lived there.
do I need to make a motion to close the town at 11 a.m.? The services, make a motion. Oh, go ahead, make a
I'll
motion.
make a motion.
To close the offices.
Where the city employees can go.
Yeah.
With him.
11 o'clock? What do you think?
I won't be here.
A motion for use of the truck.
And a motion for use of the truck.
You can add that to your motion, that.
Yeah, make a motion for, to use the truck.
And a motion that, or they do not have to use comp time or annual leave or sick leave, they just regular hours.
Just make a motion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
He's still.
And I'll second.
He was right.
Oh, both of
We all
us.
vote. So,
I hate that about you, Papa.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I know, I'm shocked that you're here.
I didn't know it. Marty called me this morning asking me some stuff, so yeah, I didn't know it either till then. It's awful.
So is paper coming out this afternoon, Kevin?
Tomorrow morning.
Is Bud's obituary gonna?
No.
Will he be able to?
No, It'll be on their website. It'll be in the paper next week. Because he passed yesterday, so they wouldn't have had it fixed in time for it.
Would be good if we could have it on our sign down there too, about his obituary, so people would know to come.
Yeah, and on the
It's not been in the Graham Star, it's sold at the stands. A lot of people's not gonna know about it.
I know it. We can also share on our Facebook page once they get. I don't know if they've even got the full thing up yet. I think they're still doing the services. What Marty said this morning. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't look at your website. They just look at it on that paper.
I know. No, I know. Yes, sir. I want that to be the first place I look.
I'd get that paper and I look at the obituaries first thing. That's what I look for.
I won't be, but they won't have it.
There won't be no trash pick up on
That's what I'm
Friday.
saying, if they come
They
in,
won't be
and
there.
Friday's trash pickup, and
Yeah. Just have to carry it over to Monday.
Well, they can, if they're gonna work any on Friday, they can go ahead and do
Yes,
it.
that's right.
Quick.
Yeah.
Tell them just to get what they can get by 11. Because that's businesses and residential and all, right?
So you think you might get it Thursday afternoon or something?
we can get it tomorrow.
Yeah. Then that way they don't have to.
It won't be out.
That won't be out.
A lot of people will put it out, but not all of it. But I mean, it'd be the same as not picking it up, then, it's not gonna really make a big difference. Pick up what we can and get the rest the following.
Just take the trucks that they got or whatever and get it all Friday morning, what they can.
Well, if his services begin at 12, then by the time people lock up and leave, and maybe grab lunch, so I'd still stick with 11 a.m. Just, tell them to get what they can get.
Is he having the service over at the funeral home?
Yeah, for my
And then just burial up on Frank Street, or whatever that place is. So somebody's digging his grave already.
I think the funeral home's taking care of everything.
He was a well-liked, respected person.
He worked for me for 20 years.
Does he have anything, an insurance policy with the town? I mean, like anything?
They were.
I don't know. He might have. I mean, like a life insurance policy?
Yeah.
I don't know then.
I'd say that expired 100 years ago.
Well, I don't know, we'll just take a look at the check stub and see, and find one.
The only thing that would be scary is how many times they failed to pay the insurance, that insurance, and would have to
Did he still have insurance?
reestablish. I don't know.
He had
Okay.
Medicare and.
It's just that you don't have some type of law, yes.
I set all that
We
up
need-
because it's 20 years ago.
We need to check in on it though, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you need anything, all right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right.
I don't let it slide off that paper. You gonna put the casting on it?
His wife now is not Larry's mother, is it, Shane?
Huh?
Larry's mother, like his son Larry,
Yep.
his mother has already died, right? Bubba's already outlived her, right?
Oh, yeah. His parents died.
And now, but he's got a new wife now. He
No,
didn't?
Papa never remarried.
Oh, okay. I thought he had.
No.
That's where his town Wanda and
Wanda, Larry, and all.
that's the kids. And no, there's one more. No, that's Larry's kid. That girl.
Carla?
Nikki?
Nikki's Larry's kid.
Is that the girl? Yeah.
Okay.
Carla's one of us.
Yeah, call me from, and she's got hers on.
And Ron is his
All right, since we're going to discuss some on the budget with you. I stayed up most of the night working on this and spent some late nights working on this. And I'm going to present the general fund right here.
Can we have copies of that? We copy, or are you at the point to give us copies?
Well, also, Scott, I'm making some copies, but,
Dang, I like to look at that, like.
yeah, here I go. I can give you one.
Do you want Molly to make us some copies, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Molly, you care to make us some copies?
I'm not sure if that's here.
Thank you.
That text like that. We didn't change that, did we?
No.
No, we tabled it.
That's what I thought.
I think we can kill it, yeah. We just-
We got to get to my mental capacity in this meeting stuff right now.
Hey, this is gonna be a good one, this budget.
Anyway, before they get the copies, man, I can go ahead and start.
You go ahead and start
Discussing it.
telling us about it.
All right, we got, I'm gonna present the general fund this time and, the water fund the next, budget meeting, you know. But we got some extra costs that's derived from, some of the decisions that's made by the previous board. And some of the failure to pay the taxes, the payroll. So we're looking at, I received an email from the LGC yesterday, and I forwarded it to everybody. And, did everybody get that? And, so they're looking at fining us, but it's not really a fine, what they're doing, they're freezing our, revenue from the tax, from the sales tax. It's sent back to Raleigh and it's redistributed. And, they're gonna freeze a big portion of that, and I estimate to be about $83,000.
83.
Yeah. I got the exact numbers I sent in that email, but it's around $83,000. And then, we're gonna get fined for the payroll taxes that weren't, paid. And Becky estimates it could be upwards of $100,000. And of course, we're still dealing with the fallout from when they terminated Sonia, 2022, and waited months before they hired a finance officer. So we're still having to pay Becky to catch us up on that. And she wanted to budget about $55,000 for that.
Would you be interested in just coming to work for us?
That'd probably be best, but
Because that way, if we could hire her CPA license, I mean, she's worked for us for 6 months, right, getting these audits in place. We're gonna have to, like he said, we're gonna negotiate a new cost with her because we knew that these audits wouldn't be fixed until December. You know, hopefully we would be caught up at that point. So, and just having that CPA financial mind, I just feel like that maybe we could just maybe entertain the thought of maybe bringing her on as an employee, if she would even entertain that. What do you think?
I don't think we can afford her.
Well, we're already paying, if you look, Jackie, right now, it's costing us $110 a year.
But, I mean, they said we had one audit completed, but until they present it to us, it's not completed.
they told, our auditors told me that they would have it done by the end of March and have it submitted by 23, 24, and it's still.
And it still has not been submitted. Until it's
Right.
submitted, it's not completed.
Right.
So we're still 3 years behind on audits.
The 2024 one is, well, whoever I talked to yesterday told me 2024 was supposed to be done this week.
Yeah.
Um,
But I mean, he initially told us that it was supposed to be done by March the 31st.
That's 23, 24.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, he just told me
Yeah.
24. But on that note, do we have any litigation that's pending?
Not yet.
And we haven't had any lawsuits back in 2023, 24?
We did have any, John?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
you're fine.
That was starting out though.
There's an extra. Oh, do you want to?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
And then we're also gonna have an expense, was looking to get another truck, and I think around depends on whether you wanna finance it or buy that right.
We can go buy one for about 60,000, but we need to just pay a payment a month on it. Because we don't know how much money we got to spend or exactly right now.
Right.
Anywhere even close to it. We could always pay it off a month or two down the road.
Yeah, that's why I was, how you just wanna budget that, you wanna budget just paying all this year, or this coming year, or do you wanna budget just paying payments on it, or?
Let's budget as paying, what do you think, John? Don't you think we better make payments right now until we find out our financial? I mean, we're 3 years behind on audits, so we don't have a clue about how much money we actually got.
As long as we keep the payments going, they don't get repossessed.
Yeah, we can make the payments on it.
Do we have an actual date today, like what our balances are? Do we have that?
Our fund balances, or?
Yeah, all balances, water, sewer,
What-
general fund.
Yeah, but
We could go to the council to get those. I can if you want to.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd just like to know actual date. I know it's in May, and we'll be wrapping up at the end of June.
But what?
It's just like with things that we need, and,
Let me see.
Yeah,
They got
which page
the
are we
fund
on?
balances on it, but doing the first one.
yeah, I'm on the first
Okay.
page of
All
61.
right. This is, let's see. Right here is, this is a prior year budget, and it's showing how much we got.
Oh, okay,
How
right
much we've
here.
used so far,
Okay,
and that's what's budgeted for.
okay,
That's what's budgeted for.
okay. And what's being used, okay,
And this is, this was the prior year, that was the year before's budget.
Okay.
And,
okay,
and this is, really, this column here should be what we're looking at today.
okay. And we're on this page 1 of 61, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where you, on the fund balances, I could cut that off from Michelle good. I got the wrong page here. Go on back.
We're on page 1 of 61.
I got it, okay.
You get them all mine back.
I got another order.
I missed a couple pages back.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Sorry, I missed a couple pages. Got all, so she's making coffee, okay. All right, thank you. Now this first page, page 1, and over on page 2, on the back side of it, it shows our,
Page 1 of 61. Okay.
this shows, this is our revenues, which comes from different taxes. And our main source of revenue.
Hey,
Yeah, this, the way it's printed, it's printed on
Hey, John, we got my corner seat. Is that 2 or 16?
6.
Here's 3. What's this one? No. not the additional, what's that? What's in there?
3, 160.
That's it, that's one, yeah.
But, you'll see on like the second page, it's on the back of that, our main source is coming to ad valorem tax this year, which I'm estimating is $364,272.44. You can see in the prior year budget, they've received $360,044. We would probably get more than that, but since our tax collection was rate was only at 95% last year, North Carolina statute requires you that you can't budget above that collection rate. So that's limited what we can estimate on that. So we got to estimate that the collection rate's going to be 95%. And there's various other taxes we get. You see alcohol sales, like last year, the prior year, they got 27.4180. It's part of
We might need to start going over there and contributing.
That's the taxes he's talking
That
about.
was a huge.
See, what happens is, the alcohol, they take all the taxes from every city, county, and they put them all together in Raleigh, and they redistribute based on the population, so it wouldn't matter if we sold 1,000,000 gallons, yeah, it'd still be.
We can still try.
How about that?
And I tried to get them, the last two censuses, to make sure that they get census people that's gonna go out and get all these people, but they get people, their friends and stuff, and they don't do crap, and they don't get, we're not getting the correct number of votes, or people, and we're losing money every time they do a damn census. So in 30, if I'm not on this board, make damn sure that they get people that'll go count everybody.
And
Because it's costing us every time. In 2010 and 2020, both residents in Graham County went down.
And I noticed that when I was looking at how many people lived in Graham.
It went down. Yeah, it went almost 1,000 in 2010. It went down,
I know the population of the town is 597.
and it was like 1,100 and something the first year I run. A long time ago. When you left, it was about 1,000 some people in the city.
The problem I'm seeing though, with all these fines and everything that we're liable to get and extra fees, we're not gonna be able to, there's no way we could be able to balance the general fund without adjusting the tax rate.
So what, we're gonna be about $300,000 short on the budget?
About a couple $100,000. I got stuff cut down pretty low.
Not about that. We're gonna just have to,
Be something done.
well, we gotta look at it again.
Yeah. They raised water and taxes last year, didn't they?
I mean, if we look at the
They didn't raise the
businesses,
tax.
I know it's not gonna equal out, but you know, we just have to look overall, like at the businesses charging them and getting that $1,600 a month back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
that zero.
I hadn't included it yet either, because I
Yeah,
was waiting
okay.
to see what we decided today, so that's gonna be even pretty different.
I knew it was illegal to charge residences.
And I knew we was gonna come up short on the budget with all this, not billing, and then us getting penalized. But I didn't realize it's gonna be $185,000 worth.
You could- See, I don't know when the taxes have been changed, but they've been changing the water for so long instead of the tax rate.
They've been changing because my taxes goes up every year.
I think that they have.
They've been changing.
What they done, they reevaluated everything.
What?
For bed, we can get nobody get too much of it.
No, I agree.
Right, John? For bed, we don't need nobody's needs to come in for work. We're closed for 5. We need to go back and change that. Just
Are we
close it.
still in a meeting?
I said, we can't, yeah, we're still in meeting, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's go back and just do
Go
that
ahead and
right
do it
now.
real quick. And me and your, motion,
Let's take it close for the day.
just close for the day.
How about I amend it?
Just make,
Make a motion to amend my motion.
I just redo another motion, I guess. I don't know. Just do another
Well, I'll
motion.
just make a motion that we close the whole day for the funeral.
And I'll second.
And it's all done.
Got it. It's done.
So, you need to redo that,
Can I ask one more question? Can we get this in closed session?
Jackie.
I was gonna ask if you were ready for this information to be made public, because typically once you start discussing it, it is public, and a lot of times.
I'd like to do it in closed session if we could.
What budgets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This one's going to close, so.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we go in closed session. What statute on the Sean, read the statute and get off for it.
Pursuant to the provisions of North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11C, I move that the town of Robbinsville County Council go into closed session for the purpose of considering personnel matters as defined in and allowed by North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A6 and North Carolina General Statute 160A16A. And so the discussion with the attorney-client privilege, in addition to personnel, pursuant to the provisions of North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A3 and 143-318.11C, I move that the town of Rossville Council go into closed session to receive advice from our attorney for the town of Robbinsville, which advice comes with the purview of the attorney-client privilege. This advice will be general legal advice about legal issues on this issue.
I can second that move. Jack.
Unanimous.
Mhm.